So do you guys ever have one of those days that's just a total blur? Yeah, well, I just had 3 of them. And this blur starts out in Los Angeles International Airport, where I boarded a Turkish Airlines flight to Istanbul, Turkey.
Of course, enjoy your flight.
Awesome, thanks, we'll see you.
After a 13-hour flight, I honestly can't tell you whether this is a sunrise or a sunset. But I found myself in Istanbul, Turkey, which, if you're going to spend 6 hours, which I had between connecting flights, it's the place you want to be. And the reason for that? They have one of the best business lounges in the world. They've got everything you want to watch on TV and then some. If you want to try your hand at Xbox, you can do that. If you'd rather play something a little bit more real, there's a golf simulator. And if that's not enough, they got a slot car racing track. Oh, and if you get hungry, they've got just about everything you could want. And if there's something you can't find, they'll just make it for you, including desserts. So the 6-hour layover went by relatively quickly, and next thing I know, it was time to board my flight. Now, the flight time to Africa was about 6 hours. It was all middle of the night, although it was sort of my daytime, so I was awake for most of it. That said, I tried to get a little nap in where I could. And next thing you know, here's a sunrise over Africa.
Bye.
See you. All right, so 25 hours later, and I'm at the airport, and I don't know what I'm going to do here. I was going to go look for whale sharks, but that may not happen because I hear there's not very many being seen right now. So can I find some snakes around here? I hope so, but I don't know. We'll see.
So a quick taxi ride took me to the Djibouti Kempinski Hotel. It's not an easy one to say. It is a beautiful place, though. That said, it is surrounded by armed guards, and there is more barbed wire than I've probably ever seen around a hotel. I'm not sure if that was supposed to keep others out or to keep us in. That said, it wasn't going to keep me in. I was out to explore. While I knew the odds on finding a snake would be remote, I knew there's a good chance I'd see a lot of stuff I'd never seen before. If you guys have watched my channel, you know butterflies are kind of a hobby of mine, and I managed to see a couple species I have never seen before. That said, they didn't stay, still very long, and I wasn't able to get a lot of video. I did manage to see this rose-ringed parakeet. That's something I've never seen before. A beautiful bird. Apparently, I think the female has more of a ring around its neck, but I was fortunate enough to see this one. The day was getting pretty hot, and I decided to go for a swim at a local beach. On the walk there, though, I saw more than one dead cat, so the idea of swimming didn't sound so appealing. That said, it didn't keep the locals out of the water. I decided to go back to the hotel and get some sleep when I was awoken by a fire alarm in the middle of the night or day. I wasn't even sure. Okay, it's like 2 a.m. I can't sleep, and I've never thought about looking for sea snakes here at night, so let's give it a go. You can hear the sounds of the nightclub. I don't know if you can hear the music, but yeah, still going strong. I don't know if the sea snakes here actually come up at night like the ones in Bali do, but I'm gonna look around and see what I can't find. All right, so I'm back in the hotel now. Just about everywhere I go in this country, they tell me I can't video. And the photos are okay, but no video. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to the room. So I went back to the room, got some sleep, got back up, and flew 12 hours to Singapore. So I'm in Singapore now, and I'm charging my batteries. I've got all my stuff together, and I'm heading out to meet a couple guys. I'm not sure exactly how many, but a couple Facebook friends, so this should be fun.
Snakes. I'm gonna go find some snakes.
All right, please.
All right, thanks.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much. Hello, sir. How are you?
On your right, you go Changi Airport. This side, you go to Tuas area.
All right. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so here we go. We're out looking. This is my friend Peter. Again, I mentioned on Facebook. I'll put a link or something to where he's at. But we're going to go look. We're going to find some snakes.
Yep.
I hope. All right, so we're out walking in a kind of a mangrovey area. And the main target in this area would be the shore pit viper. There are other snakes here as well. There are oriental whip snakes, reticulated pythons, king cobras, and spitting cobras. And there may be other stuff as well, but all that is definitely being seen here. I have yet to see the spitting cobra, so that would be awesome, but we'll see. So do you guys see the shore pit viper amongst all that? Neither do I. Not yet, at least. Still looking. All right, it's not too hot for Singapore standards, and we've been walking for maybe 30 minutes. No snakes yet, no reptiles really of any kind, but you know, that's the way it goes a lot of times. You don't see anything, and then next thing you know, there's one or two right in a row. So the day is young. It's about 10 o'clock, so yeah, we're still walking. So you can sort of see the mud flats here at low tide. Apparently you can find cobras just hunting out here. That's what the local bird spotters say. They see them out here quite regularly, but I've been looking out there and haven't seen any movement, but I'm gonna keep looking. All right, so about the 1 hour mark now, and yeah, still no snakes. A few monitor lizards, a real big one back here, and then a small one here, you know, trying to, I don't know, get some food, it looks like. But yeah, no snakes, but again, that can change, you know, in a heartbeat. So the day's young. And just like that, I told you how it can change real quickly. Right along the boardwalk here, I don't know if you can see it here, I'll zoom in, but he's just off the boardwalk, and there is, let's see if it'll focus. Give me a second here. All right, there we go. So in focus now, and small short pit viper. You know, we're hoping to see a bunch of these, to be honest. They're sort of one of the most common snakes found here. And, you know, for the guys that live here, it's not a big find, but for me, it's super cool. You guys mind being on YouTube? Oh, nice. You guys seen any snakes by any chance?
No, did you see any?
Yeah, there's one right up here.
Oh, really?
You guys want to go look?
Yes.
It's a little venomous pit viper. You want to go check it out?
It's a venomous?
Yeah, say hi to YouTube. Yeah.
So how long are you going to stay in Singapore?
Just one day. I flew in this morning and I fly to Tokyo tomorrow.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
And how long will you stay in Tokyo?
One day in Tokyo, then Bangkok,
Oh my
then back to
God.
Singapore, and then back to Los Angeles.
Well, that's a job of a pilot.
That's the job of a pilot. There you go.
Is it here?
I'll give you guys a hint. I'll give you a hint of where it is. It's down low, or relatively low, and you guys are very close to it. So see if you can find it first. He's not very big. He's maybe, I don't know, 20 centimeters long. But they blend in really well.
What color is it?
Yeah, it's brown, so it camouflages very well.
That's harder.
And I'll give you a heads up, you've already passed it.
Already?
Yeah. So you guys find it, yeah?
Yeah, we did. No. It's so tiny. There.
You never want a girl to say that.
That's just... It's a venomous...
It is a venomous snake, so definitely don't get bit by this snake, but pretty cool, huh? Yeah, you can see the head's kind of triangular shaped.
Yes, it might just like...
It might drop, no?
No, it won't. Anyways, always cool to share the experience. Hey, thanks guys, appreciate it.
Thank you
so much.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. All right. All right, so it took us about an hour to find that one?
Yeah, about an hour. Yeah.
About an hour, so, you know, we're on our way. It's the first snake. We might find a few of those, or it might be the only one we see for the whole day. All right, well, this one, they don't usually show up as easily as this, but shore pit viper number 2. And my zoom, or not my zoom, but my focus has been a little off, so hopefully the video turns out okay. But looks like maybe he's going to shed. It's hard to say, but Yeah, and he's a ways down there, so this is about the best video I will get. I'll try and walk around the other side, but shore pit viper number 2. Couldn't get a lot of video. It was just kind of in a position where I could only really shoot from one angle. So yeah, there's that. But 2 snakes now, and we're not done. All right, so we drove to another spot, and as you can see, there's a lot of people here. But that doesn't mean there's snakes here, because check this out, guys. There's a sign right here, and you got a Oriental whip snake and a Waggler's pit viper, and there's actually a Waggler's pit viper right back there. Is this a zoo, or is this for real? All right, so we've moved to a third area now. That other spot was just too crowded, to be honest. And, you know, was that put there on purpose? I mean, it was almost like, could it be any more perfect to have the Wagglers right by the sign? I would like to think it wasn't, but, you know, I don't know. And a real touristy spot. So again, we're somewhere else, and oh, it's probably about 3 or so in the afternoon. A few clouds starting to move in, but yeah, still looking. So there's a Colugo, a mother here with the, on the other side here, I'll go around with the little baby. That's kind of cool. All right, guys, I don't know if you can hear, it started raining a bit, and I'm under the shelter of the trees right now. I think that's going to do it. I don't have a lot of SD card space left, honestly, and I know we didn't find a lot, the 2 shore pit vipers and that 1 female Wagglers that, I swear they're staging that. Those snakes don't move very far from day to day, so it's a good chance someone just puts it there, but I don't know, maybe that's not the case. Sharing that shore pit viper with a group of people was really cool in and of itself. I thank you guys for watching. I make these videos because I enjoy it. I like to share my passion, and yeah, that's going to do it. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you.